The 2026 Arctic Winter Games have begun. The torch was lit at the opening ceremony last night in Whitehorse, Yukon. Athletes from across the circumpolar world will face off in more than 20 different sports in the hopes of taking home a golden ulu. We'll have much more from the Games on tonight's show, but first, the news. Thanks for joining us. I'm Leanie Lambrink. A teenage boy has been charged in connection with a stabbing at a Yukon ski hill on Sunday. Whitehorse RCMP were called to Mount Sema, south of the city, just after 3 o'clock in the afternoon. They say a 19-year-old boy was stabbed in the abdomen while he was on the mountain. He was taken to hospital with a non-life-threatening injury. Police say a 16-year-old boy from Whitehorse was arrested at the ski hill. He faces a charge of aggravated assault. RCMP say the incident appears to be isolated and is not connected to the Arctic Winter Games. A new collective deal has brought relief to some unionized workers at Yukon University. The union representing its faculty and staff have reached an agreement avoiding a potential strike. Last week, members of the Yukon University Employees Union ratified the new collective agreement. It was approved Friday by the university's Board of Governors. PSAC supported Yukon University Employees Union during the talks. It says the union made gains around workload protections for staff, telework, and special leave.
I can confirm that there was major movement from when we started to where we got at the end to get a deal, but I think that's how bargaining works.
The new deal includes a 12.75% raise for staff and a 10.75% raise for faculty over 3 years. It also increases the stipend for sessional instructors and introduces non-monetary changes. The new agreement applies retroactively from July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2027. The Northwest Territory Métis Nation has signed a memorandum of understanding with the Métis National Council. It's the National Council's first formal relationship across the territories.
We're at a pivotal moment in our shared history.
The agreement has been in the works for years. It paves the way for the NWT Métis Nation to join federal government meetings with the national advocacy body. The NWT Métis Nation represents Indigenous Métis in the South Slave regions and is made up of Métis councils in Fort Resolution, Fort Smith, and Hay River. It already has a set of priorities it wants to collaborate on under the new agreement.
Health benefits is a big issue. You know, Jordan's Principle, we have a lot of children that need that Jordan's Principles dollars that have not even been able to be looked at. We're lucky we were able to help them a little bit in our communities through programs that we've done with our surplus dollars, if we ever have any, which is very few and far in between.
The two organizations will revisit the MOU in a year and see from there what they want the next steps to be. The Arctic Winter Games are underway in Whitehorse. The opening ceremony kicked off last night. The event brings together 9 teams from across the circumpolar world to compete in sporting and cultural events. About 2,000 athletes and staff from across the north arrived in Whitehorse this weekend. Athletes will compete in events rooted in Indigenous culture, such as Dene Games and Arctic sports, as well as futsal, hockey, badminton, and many more. The medical liaison for Team Nunavik says she's feeling the northern pride.
I am very happy to be here during the Games. I participated before as an athlete, but now I'm here helping, and I am proud of them.
Volunteers gave athletes a warm welcome as they stepped off their buses to join the opening ceremony parade. They marched to Shipyards Park, where the ceremony officially began. Speakers encouraged athletes to make the most of the experience. Today is day 2 of competitions in Whitehorse. There were already some events yesterday morning before that opening ceremony. George Moratis will be live with us every night at the Canada Games Centre in Whitehorse, and he joins me now. George, how are things going over there?
Well, the sports has been very exciting, Leanie. I've interviewed some great people. My pin game, not so strong, so I need to up that, but it's been very exciting. Right now I'm watching Sapmi and Nunavut play futsal right over my shoulder, so it's been very exciting. I've got John Rhoda with me. He is the president of the International Host Committee. John, back in Whitehorse, the games, first time since 2012. We had that hiccup in 2020. How does it feel to have the games back here in 2026?
There's too many words. It's awesome, it's crazy, it's fun, it's exciting, it's so great to be back, particularly after the cancellation in 20. The host society team has done an amazing job, and they have such a depth of background, so this is probably less of a challenge for them as it might be somewhere else, but they've done a great job of coming together.
Of course, we know more geopolitical tension than past games, arguably the most we've ever seen. How do you approach the games differently because of that?
You know, that's an interesting question, and it's about the, 20th time I've been asked. Geopolitics aside, I don't pay any attention. All I care about is the games. The focus is on these kids, their experience. It's athlete-centered. Things can go on around us. As long as they don't influence us, we're fine. If it did, we would have to deal with it, of course. But my focus, my colleagues' focus, the host society, the sponsors, everybody involved, this is about the kids. This is their experience. It's their time to shine, and maybe something else happens in the world out there, but right now it's them.
That decision to just have the Canadian anthem played, what goes into that decision? How did you feel about how that came to be?
Well, I think it's marvelous. It's the Yukon. You guys are hosting. It's in Canada, so it was wonderful to hear. I got excited about it.
You've been part of these games since 1974. Now here you are in this senior role. Looking back to where you are now, how are you feeling about it all? You've been with these games for a long time.
My first games in 74, I didn't know anything about Arctic Winter Games. And I got involved. And it was such an incredible experience then, and there were only 3 jurisdictions at the time. And I guess I got bit by the bug, if you want to call it. And I've been involved in some form, shape, capacity ever since. I wouldn't change a thing.
Whitehorse is hosting these games. Many are wondering what the future holds. 2029, do we know who will be hosting those games yet?
No, we have options. We've had expressed interest in 3 or 4 different places, opportunities, but I'm not at liberty to say because I don't want to put any pressure on anybody.
Okay. Well, John, I appreciate your time. Thanks for all you do for these games.
Thank you so much.
Leanie, lots of excitement there. So to be determined who will host the 2029 games, but what we do know, Whitehorse is hosting these games all week.
Thank you so much, George. That's George Moratis in Whitehorse. The Arctic Winter Games are a chance for participants to travel and meet people from other Arctic nations. But as you just heard in George's conversation there, the Games can't escape the bigger political picture. The CBC's Chris Windier unpacks that for us.
Not every day a sporting event in Whitehorse begins with a military flyover. The CF-18 serves as a reminder that these games are happening at a time of heightened focus on the Arctic. This is the first edition of the Games to take place since U.S. President Donald Trump threatened to take over Greenland. This member of Greenland's cultural delegation says those threats are still on the minds of many back home.
Performance is about this situation, about our peace getting taken, because that's what we feel like one day it was just so quiet because that's what we always are, and then the next day there were journalists everywhere, so that's what our performance is based off on.
Games organizers decided to play only the Canadian national anthem at last night's opening ceremony. That's to avoid any awkward booing.
We have felt that pressure, that geopolitical pressure as well. We were sympathetic to Greenland, and we wanted them to be comfortable. We also want the Alaska kids to be comfortable, and so we just wanted to make sure that that we assessed the risks, and we just don't want to put those kids in those situations.
But make no mistake, diplomacy will break out at these games. The U.S. Ambassador to Canada, Pete Hoekstra, is in town, as are ambassadors for 5 Nordic countries. This edition of the Games was originally supposed to be hosted by the Russian region of Nenets Yamal, but Russia is still suspended from the Arctic Winter Games over its 2022 invasion of Ukraine. This Arctic security expert says the days of the North as an area free from conflict are long gone.
This idea that the Arctic has been exempt from a lot of global tensions, that, you know, if it's not obvious to some people today with what's happening with the US and Greenland, I would say that idea is completely dead.
But the young athletes at these games aren't responsible for what their governments do. They say they're just here to compete and have fun, and they are the real stars of these games. The politicians and the diplomats are the ones on the sidelines. Chris Windier, CBC News, Whitehorse.
The Yukon and Alaska got off to a feisty start at the AWGs on Sunday. The teams faced off in under-18 men's ice hockey in what turned out to be a very physical game. Both teams took 7 penalties each in the third period. There were also a few post-whistle skirmishes, but the referees broke things up before things could escalate. The rivalry between the Yukon and Alaska teams was also on full display off the ice.
Well, we're neighbors, so there's always a rivalry when there's neighbors, but it's just fun coming to Whitehorse. We always like this town. They sometimes come to Anchorage, and we sometimes come up here during the season, but just a great rivalry, and we're looking forward to it.
It's all about pride, and the Arctic Winter Games is all about pride, and being from the Yukon, we take that really seriously. So, there might have been an Olympics game a couple weeks ago that may pan into it too, but all I know is my boys are ready.
Team Alaska won Sunday's game 4-3. The semifinals will happen Thursday. The gold medal game is Friday. Stay with us this week here on Northbeat. We'll be bringing you lots of Arctic Winter Games coverage. Here's a recap of what happened today.
1, 2, 3.
You got it. Through the years, I've learned to keep spare parts in my toolbox in case I need them. It's good to be prepared. That's why I remember 988, Canada's Suicide Crisis Helpline. Anyone can call or text 988 anytime for free, confidential support from a trained responder. It's good to know, because anyone can go through a crisis. 988, keep it handy, just in case.
A claims program for harmed Canadians has begun as a result of a landmark tobacco settlement. If you smoked regularly before November 20th, 1998, and were diagnosed with lung cancer, throat cancer, emphysema, or COPD, you may qualify for a significant payment. To learn more, call 888-482-5852 or go to tobaccoclaimscanada.ca.
If you experienced harm while admitted to a federal Indian hospital between 1936 and 1981, you might be eligible for compensation. The claims period is now open. Free supports are available to help you submit your claim. Learn more at www.ihsettlement.ca or call 1-888-592-9101.
Construction on Taloyoak's new high school is on track. The Nunavut government says classes at the $87 million building will begin this coming fall. Welcome news to students I spoke to in Taloyoak last month. They're eager to move out of the community's aging and overcrowded Netselik school.
We gotta paint these. It's for the handle of the ulu.
This is the wood shop at Netselik School. Jacob Tudalik is working on an ulu stand.
It's for other class.
Oh, it's for a classroom.
Yeah.
The grade 10 student says being able to start class in Taloyoak's new high school in the fall is exciting. The $87 million building is still under construction, but the Nunavut government says it'll be done in July. CBC News got a tour of the space late last month.
So now we made our way up here to the foyer.
This is the foyer. It has a stage, and on the other side of that stage, a gym. A part of the new school students are excited about. With its high ceilings, it'll be a good place to play sports like badminton and volleyball. Some of the building's other features are a trades space, a home studies room, and a daycare. Taloyoak Mayor Lenny Taloyoak says that architects working on the design for the school asked his community what it should look like. He says students do school hunts every year, and he's pleased that it'll have this new skin room. Now, it doesn't look like much yet, but this will be a place where students can process the animals that they harvest during those hunts and work on traditional skills.
It has a sealed floor so that the blood won't sink into the floor or stain the floor. So that skin room is going to be a room where they can prepare the skin, clean the skin, whether it be caribou, whether it be seal. It's going to be a room where they can make mess in the room, but also it'll be easy to clean up afterwards.
Taloyoak says the new school will ease overcrowding at Netselik School. 387 students are enrolled there, according to the Education Department, 76 more than it was designed for. Taloyoak says the population in Taloyoak has grown a lot in the nearly 50 years since Netselik was built.
Sometimes the classes are so crowded that it brings chaos in the class, and for other students to concentrate, it can be hard in there. So with the new school and the older students going into the high school, it's going to be more room for everybody, and then there'll be more concentrated on each student and learning, and it'll be a lot better.
The first students expected to graduate from the new school are in grade 11 now. Among them, Haley Ituluk.
And I'm just happy that we're going to be graduating in a new school. That means we're moving forward, we're changing, and we're not just staying stuck here in this old school.
Natsalik School will stay open when the new high school is done. It'll keep serving students in Taloyoak from kindergarten to grade 6. It was last renovated in 1996.
We asked the Nunavut government if there are plans to upgrade Natsalik School. We're still waiting for a response from the Department of Education. Two candidates are in the running to become the next mayor of Pangniktu, Nunavut. Advanced voting is set for March 23rd and Election Day is set for March 30. Carl Cardinal has more.
The by-election follows the resignation of former Mayor Lynn Mike in December, and two candidates have now stepped forward. Both work for the Nunavut Department of Health. Kathy McDougall is the Director of Health Services in Pangniktu, a nurse with more than 3 decades of experience. She has worked in Nunavut for about 15 years. McDougall says her background in community health has helped her build strong relationships and understand local needs.
I live here, so I want to see the community thrive, and I want to be able to help in a position that I can do that.
McDougall says housing and opportunities for youth are among the issues she would like to address if elected. Her opponent is Yumar Kukadi, the regional finance manager for the Department of Health in the Baffin region. He has lived in Pangniktu for about 17 years and previously served on Hamlet Council. Kukadi says his experience in finance and community involvement will help guide decision-making at the Hamlet level.
In my role as mayor would be listening to the voices of the elders, the youth, the residents.
Kukadi says community engagement and teamwork with council will be central to his approach as mayor. He also wants to establish an elder advisory committee. Municipal elections are also happening elsewhere in Nunavut. On March 2, voters in Saniayak elected a new mayor. JPT Utlakiak won with 47 votes, with voter turnout at 27%. Carl Cardinal, CBC News, Iqaluit.
To Cambridge Bay now, where the Canadian military continues Operation Nanook Nunalivut. It's the force's annual exercise to prepare and showcase their abilities to defend the North. This year's operation comes at a time of increased international tension around Arctic security. CBC's Saloni Bugara was in Cambridge Bay covering the operation and spoke with some community members.
On a regular winter day, Cambridge Bay, a remote hamlet of about 1,200 people in the north of Nunavut, is peaceful. For the past few weeks, though, residents are hearing snowmobiles hauling military equipment and air forces carrying drills overhead.
It's quite frightening. I'm grateful that they're here to protect, and at the same time, I'm fearful. Is it that close? Are we that close to the war?
She's not the only one concerned.
It's kind of alarming, and it opens your eyes to see the world in a different way. It's nice to see that our government is doing these types of practices to keep us secure and safe and interacting with our people here in the north.
That's the first time the Canadian forces are taking Operation Nanook to Cambridge Bay in winter since the first operation in 2007. It all coincides with Canada amping up defense investments in the Arctic due to geopolitical changes, like China's growing ambition in the Arctic, the push to develop critical minerals in the north, and U.S. President Donald Trump's threats to Greenland and Canada's sovereignty. The mayor says he's been hearing from anxious residents.
So a lot of the community members, they feel a little anxiety with a lot of the talks and everything else of what's going on, because we are the main hub and we're the center of the Northwest Passage.
Last week, Canada called for a NATO policy pivot to the Arctic at a major defense conference in Ottawa. Gregory said he hopes Ottawa's planned spending on dual-use infrastructure will offset some of the residents' concerns.
We're looking at paved runway, hangars. We also discussed about a garage, which would be dual use. that some of the garage bays would be just allocated for the Canadian Armed Forces for when they're here, if they have something or a vehicle that needs warm in order to fix. And we would also have more garage space for our water trucks and our sewage trucks.
The Air and Dive Task Forces are carrying out drills like ice diving, parachute jumps over the frozen Arctic Ocean, and maintaining equipment in temperatures as low as -50.
With the Canadian focus on our defense policy that came out, Our North Strong and Free, the Armed Forces is putting increased effort into making sure that Canada's Arctic and our northern people are safe, secure, and well defended.
Operation Nanook departs Cambridge Bay on March 19th.
Saloni Pugra, CBC News, Cambridge Bay.
That is Northbeat for tonight. For news anytime, head to cbc.ca/north. We leave you tonight with more from the opening ceremony of the Arctic Winter Games in Whitehorse. I'm Leanie Lambrink. Have a good night.